there has been a huge update in GEF. With a basement and 2 new variants of munchers, a lot has been thrown at our faces. This is DeathIsPlenty, let's get right into it. When I first joined, I noticed the grass was more realistic. Why? I don't know, but this is the closest to touching grass most of y'all would ever experience. Yeah, I can smell that stink leaking through the screen.
Oh, damn, stink!
Anyways, apparently there were basements in some houses, so I searched far and wide for it. But the only thing I noticed so far was how Gary was getting violated by smilers. Fortunately, Plushy found a cellar and led me to the 1-story yellow house. At first, I thought it was just another place to hide, until I saw vents and a metal door. More on the vents later. Behind the wall was a GEF that was a merchant who sold weapons and other items. In case you didn't notice, that's my blob clone in a way.
Hey kids, you wanna buy some crack?
Before I forget, you can sell items now, which I think is pretty cool. Much better than killing a GEF for only $2. Except this guy who seems to be keeping things incognito, as if he doesn't want other GEFs to find out. Which proves to me that these beasts can think like how we do. Maybe they were once humans. That probably explains these little guys who are probably children caught up in some wild experiment gone wrong. They're supposed to spawn in these vents, but I was not able to see them in person until later in the stream. For now, I wanted to know whether or not Papa GEF can smash his way into the basement. So we all set camp and waited. Since he didn't come that night, I decided to test if the planks will despawn like how they used to before. I hoped they didn't, so that I wouldn't have to worry about my builds suddenly disappearing like all the other times. While I wait, we messed around and my headphones decided to die. I looked like an idiot for 10 minutes as the cord slipped out of my headset. By the time I was done, we had to hide in the basement before the flesh balls spawned. Thanks to Obstructa, there was a lot of shotguns for me to sell. Suddenly, Giddy showed up and chased me out of the basement and into the forest. Since he can destroy the floor, I had no choice but to survive out in the woods. Somehow, I managed to survive and joined a different server. That's when I realized the item shop changes in each different basement. Sadly, there was no shotgun in this one, and still no sign of Cyclops GEF. Kev did somehow die from this small demon and took a screenshot, so I had hope for encountering them. By the way, I heard the plushie cost $30. Come on guys, they had months to make this. Anyways, Dark Wolf sacrificed his life so that I can see the mini GEF in action. Unfortunately, Vince killed it too quickly. Luckily, Obstructa was able to bring a couple of them to me, which I regretted inspecting them because of how ugly they were. No wonder why they're angry. I would be too if my parents left me because they couldn't look at my face. There must have been an orphanage nearby because there's a lot of them. In case you were wondering, the planks did despawn, which was disappointing. I was too lazy to search for the clip by the time I edited this. At least you get to see what it's like outside the town, thanks to Obstructa's powers. Well, if you would like to see more GEF videos, go ahead and click on the playlist, or you can watch what YouTube thinks is best for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later, bitches.